a shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No! Be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket! The thing about Grandpa is that he's always fun. We play lots of games.
Read!
Oh, you won again!
I certainly did, Captain Dumble.
We read Captain Dumble-Twit stories.
Tennis racket sprung out of the side of the spaceship.
We share our ice cream. We suck up our spaghetti. And Grandpa is always like this.
Oh, this is looking good.
Grandpa was helping me count my pocket money because today Mum was taking us to Mr. Whoops's shop to spend it.
You've got enough. Yippee!
Yes!
Let's go and get it.
By it, Grandpa meant the most amazing robot toy you could ever imagine. I first saw it weeks ago when I went to the toy shop with Troy, who lives next door. Wow! I'm going to save up for that robot. Isn't it brilliant?
It's all right, I suppose.
To me, it was much more than just all right. To me, it was the robot to beat all robots.
And today, the robot to beat all robots is going to belong to Jason Mason.
So, we all got into Campo and off we went. And Grandpa said...
Are we nearly there?
And Mum said...
Not quite, Grandpa.
And we all laughed. And when we arrived at Mr. Whoops's shop, I scrambled out of Campo and rushed to the window. But... the robot had gone. I had my heart set on that robot, and nothing else in Mr. Whoops's shop would do. But Grandpa, being Grandpa, had a plan.
It's a plan to beat all plans, Jason. I promise you.
Back at home, Grandpa found some old bits and pieces that Dad used for mending bikes. And by halfway through the afternoon, we had... this!
There! He's a triumph! You fancy a jammy jumbly? No, thanks. You can have it. Oh, thank you very much. Your friends won't be able to keep their hands off him. What shall we call him, eh?
While we were thinking what we could call our robot, Mum came in.
Grandpa, haven't you gone for your little lie down? He's lovely. And you'll be able to show him off in a minute because we're expecting a visitor.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, Troy's mum just rang. Said Troy was desperate to see you.
Troy?
We don't like this boy Troy much. He lives next door and he's always inviting himself round to play. He's very spoiled and he's very rude.
Na 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 na.
He does things like this.
I want it. No, me. Give it here.
And this.
But I want to play with it.
And this. And he makes Grandpa say...
I don't trust that boy Troy anywhere near our robot. This calls for drastic action.
Not a shrinking gap, Grandpa! Grandpa, stop! You know when Grandpa shrinks, He can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can get into my car and make it go. Grandpa, watch out! He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull. Grandpa, come back! Not the plane, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Or he could just run for all he's worth. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap, and nobody else must see him. And now Troy was at the door.
I've got to show you something. Look at this.
The robot to beat all robots?
I got my dad to get it for me.
But you knew I was saving up for it.
Yeah, but my dad got to the shop before you did. So na 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 na. Watch. Get out of the way! What is that? It's rubbish! So
I picked up Troy's robot because I knew that was the only thing that could stop him.
Hey, give me that! You go play with your rubbish robot. It won't do any of the things that mine does.
Oh, yes, it will.
What?
The good news was that now I knew exactly where Grandpa was.
I said, oh, yes, it will.
The bad news was that he was right inside our robot.
Put me down, please.
So, this was Grandpa's latest plan. I wondered what he was going to think of next.
You are my master, Jason. You are my master, Jason. What can I do for you? Can I get you a drink? Can I help you with your homework?
That's so cool. Has it got a computer inside it or something?
Don't touch it or it'll stop.
Hello?
Hello, Troy.
He knows my name.
Of course I know your name. You are my master.
I'm his master. He says I'm his master now. What's your name?
Odd Botty.
Odd Botty. You're cool.
Yes, Odd Botty the Cool. That's me.
Hey, you know how you wanted this robot? Yes, I'll swap you. And I'll have Odd Botty.
Grandpa made it with me. You can't have it.
Yes, he can. He is my master.
See, he wants to belong to me. Oh, that's my mum. I'll see you later, Jason.
No, come back. Troy! I went to my room and looked out at the lighthouse. It started to get dark. I didn't want the shiny new robot. I just wanted Grandpa back. And so did Beowulf.
See, he wants to belong to me. To me. To me.
I was really worried. What if Mum found out that Grandpa wasn't in his room? But knowing Grandpa, he'd have a plan.
Read me a story.
I don't read stories to rude boys.
Oh, all right then. Get me my football.
I don't get things for rude boys.
Do as I tell you.
I don't do anything for rude boys. Especially rude boys who go buying a robot that they know their friend has saved up for. I just go to sleep.
Jason, time for supper. I'm just going to wake Grandpa up.
No! I had to stop Mum from going into Grandpa's room.
Mum!
But luckily, the doorbell did it for me.
Now, who can that be?
It doesn't work. I want my one back. Told you it was rubbish. Mine was better.
I got Grandpa out of the robot as fast as I could and put him on the floor. He whipped off his cap and came back to his normal size.
Oh, you're up, Grandpa. Just in time for supper.
He won't go buying toys that you've saved up for again. Oh, no, Jason. We've taught that boy Troy a lesson. You, me, and Odd Botty here. It's teamwork, eh?
Teamwork. Later, when we were playing with Oddbotty, Mum came in and said,
That was really kind of you to swap the robots back again, Jason.
Oh, yes, it was.
For a moment I thought it spoke. But it was you, Grandpa.
we had the robot to beat all robots, and I had the grandpa to beat all grandpas. Grandpa in my pocket! The thing about Grandpa is that he's always fun. We play lots of games.
3!
Oh, you won again!
I certainly did, Captain.
We read Captain Dumbledore stories.
The tennis racket sprung out of the side of the spaceship.
We share our ice cream. We suck up our spaghetti. And Grandpa is always like this.
That's it, Jason. I love the drawbridge.
Thanks, Grandpa. And here's the last flag. One of the things I like doing best with Grandpa is making pictures. And this one was for a special reason. It was part of our plan for taking part in the Sunnysands Sandcastle competition. That's exactly how it's going to look.
A winner if ever I saw one.
Well done. It's great.
Great, it's more than great. It's splendiferous.
Grandpa was right. Our sandcastle was going to be the most splendiferous sandcastle in Sunnysands. Our town is called Sunnysands because it's always sunny and it's by the sea. We love spending time at our beach hut on the beach. And you can see the lighthouse from my bedroom window. This is Mum and Dad's bike shop, and here's Miss Smiley's cafe, which serves the best ice cream sundaes in the world. Then there's Mr. Whoops' shop, where you can buy anything and everything. Everyone loves Sunnysands.
There's just one thing more we need. Get the treasure chest, Jason.
Grandpa opened his treasure chest. It's where he keeps all the things he had when he was a boy. There are rattles, and a funny monkey, toy boats and trains, and today he'd found this.
A knight. We'll stick him on the top. He can be our guard.
Brilliant. Thanks, Grandpa.
Are we ready to go then?
Yes? Come on. Oh, this is going to be such fun.
So I got into camper with Dad and Grandpa, and we set off for the beach. And Dad said,
Do you need any help with the sandcastle? Only I'd like to repaint the beach hut this afternoon.
and Grandpa said,
Oh, we'll manage just the two of us, won't we, Jason?
and I said, of course, Grandpa. And Grandpa said,
I can see the sea.
we got to the beach and started to build our castle. And soon it was time to stand Grandpa's knight on top.
Right a bit, no, a bit more left. There. That's perfect.
Well, that is definitely splendiferous.
Don't forget the flag, Jason.
We were so busy admiring the sandcastle and deciding where to put the flag, we didn't notice that someone else had arrived on the beach. play.
Look, Dad. What a rubbish sandcastle.
We don't like this boy Troy much. He lives next door and he's always inviting himself round to play. He's very spoilt and he's very rude. He does things like this.
I want it. No, me. Give it. Here.
And this.
But I want to play with it. Oh.
And he makes Grandpa say...
That boy needs a good talking to.
Troy's dad settled down and Troy said...
Is this for the Sunnysands Sandcastle competition?
Yes, but it's not finished yet. It's going to look like this picture.
A 2-year-old could have made a better flag than that. And what's this night all about? Ha! Really old-fashioned.
Grandpa wouldn't like this one bit.
If we want to win, we're going to have to do it my way. Come on, we need some more shells.
Wants to do it his way, does he? Well, we'll see about that.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa! You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things.
Catch me if you can!
He can get into my car and make it go. Grandpa, come back! He can fly off in my plane. Not the plane, Grandpa! He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull. Or he could just run for all he's worth. And this time, he was running. Grandpa, stop it! Troy will see you!
Oi, Jason! Come here or else!
I didn't like leaving Grandpa on his own. But once he's got a plan in his head, there's no stopping him. Luckily, Troy's dad was busy reading his magazine. And my dad was busy stirring his paint. So they didn't see Grandpa standing the night up. Or sticking the flag back in. Grandpa, Troy's coming.
What's going on? Who put all of this stuff back? It can't have been your grandpa, because he's way too old to go crawling about on the sand.
Of course, Troy doesn't know what Grandpa can do when he's wearing his magic shrinking cap.
Where is he anyway? Probably in the hut having one of his little lie-downs.
I knew Grandpa could hear Troy being rude about him, and he wouldn't be very pleased.
Ah! What's under there? Is it a crab? I hate crabs. Ah, it's gonna bite me! Get rid of it! Get rid of it!
No problem. While I got rid of the crab, Troy started decorating the castle his way. And soon it looked like this.
Ha! How cool is that?
That's not how it's supposed to look. In our picture, the shells go round.
Who cares about your stupid picture, Jason? We're doing it my way now.
I needed Troy to get out of the way, so Grandpa could put the sandcastle back how he wanted it. Let's go and fetch more seaweed.
I was just going to say that.
As soon as we'd gone, Grandpa crept out from his hiding place and set to work. Luckily, Troy's dad was busy having a nap. And my dad was busy cleaning paint off his fingers. But Grandpa was so busy rearranging the shells, he didn't see Troy marching up the beach. So I rushed in front of him.
You're in my way!
I was trying to give Grandpa enough time to hide, when suddenly I heard...
What was that? Not another crab?
It wasn't another crab. It was Grandpa falling into the moat.
I don't get it. This is weird.
Troy had no idea just how weird. I was worried about Grandpa. I couldn't see him anywhere. But I could see these. The good news was Grandpa wasn't hurt. The bad news was he was running around the beach in his pants.
Anyone want to come for an ice cream?
Yes, please. You coming, Troy?
Oh, no.
You don't want an ice cream?
I didn't like leaving Troy with Grandpa on the loose, but I had no choice. While I was gone, Troy threw the seaweed all over the top in a mess and started taking off all the shells. I rushed back ahead of Dad and was about to say something to Troy when I heard...
Oh, no, you don't, young man. I am Sir Shrinkalot, and I guard Jason Mason's Sandcastle.
This time Grandpa had gone too far. He'd taken the knight's clothes off and was wearing them himself.
It was you. You moved the flags and changed the shells.
I certainly did. This is Jason's castle, and you can't expect to come marching in here and take over.
I guess not.
I had to do something. Troy was getting closer and closer to Sir Shrinkalot.
Jason! Jason the Knight!
It's just a toy, Troy.
No, it's alive. It spoke to me and everything.
Troy, you have such a fantastic imagination.
No, it really did, honest. Dad!
While nobody was looking, I grabbed the toy knight. He needed to put his clothes back on, and so did Grandpa. So I rushed round to the back of the beach hut. While Grandpa was getting dressed, I put the knight back in his place. And this time, Troy didn't dare try to stop me.
Weird.
Grandpa took off his shrinking cap and went back to his normal size.
There you are, Grandpa. Come on, they're about to start the competition judging.
And guess what? We won first prize.
I knew our Sandcastle was a winner, Jason. Teamwork, eh?
Yes, teamwork.
Teamwork? But you had a little lie down halfway through, Grandpa. It's a good job Troy was there to help out.
Grandpa in my pocket. We laugh and play, and sometimes magic happens right before my very eyes. Grandpa wasn't very well, but he'd helped me to make up a song all about the two of us. He was doing all the actions to help me remember the words. And I wasn't the only one practicing. Jemima and her friends were practicing a dance. I always go wrong there.
Don't worry, Jemima.
And Mum was in the kitchen practicing her ukulele.
Try again.
And me.
Bravo! Absolutely wonderful. You're going to be a star, Jason. Do you know that? When you sing that this afternoon, they'll be so impressed.
Yes, all of us were practicing because this evening we were going to be in Miss Smiley's summer show. Miss Smiley is called Miss Smiley because she's always smiling. She has the biggest smile in Sunnysands. And what's more, she makes the most delicious treats ever. Her cafe is the best cafe in the world. And every year she has a summer show.
Your singing was sounding great, Jason.
Are you coming to the practice at the cafe this afternoon, Dad?
No, I'm going to tidy up the beach hut. Mum will take you and I'll see you later for the show. What was I going to do? Sandwiches.
I really wish you could come to the show, Grandpa.
I'll put your lunch in your backpack, Jason.
Mum, please can Grandpa come to the show? Please? I can't sing without him there.
Oh, yes you can, Jason Mason. You'll be fine, won't he, Grandpa?
Of course he will.
Grandpa's had a poorly cold and the doctor said he must stay at home till he's really, really better. OK, I'll see you in a minute.
Don't worry. I'll be there.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
Grandpa might be a bit poorly at the moment. But when he's wearing his magic cap, he has more energy than anyone. Grandpa! Quick, hide in my backpack. Dad's coming. Wrong one. That's Dad's backpack.
Right, I'm off. Good luck, Jason. See you later.
This was a disaster. Grandpa was supposed to come to Miss Smiley's cafe in my backpack, but instead he was going to the beach in Dad's. Then Jemima and her friends came in, and Mum came in, and there was nothing for it. It was time for us to go. So we all got into Campo and set off for Miss Smiley's cafe. And Jemima said,
I'm really excited.
and Mum said,
So am I.
and all Jemima's friends said,
I can't wait. It's going to be fabulous.
but I was really nervous about singing without Grandpa. I wondered how he was getting on at the beach with Dad.
Fine mess I'm in now.
Dad was emptying all the stuff out of the beach hut to have a tidy up. Some of my toys were there, including Gordon, my seagull.
Oh, getting a bit breezy.
I knew Grandpa would have a plan, because Grandpa always has a plan.
Gordon, am I pleased to see you? To Miss Smiley's cafe, please, and hurry, before the wind gets up. Come on, Gordon, giddy up.
As you know, Grandpa's magic means that he can make anything go when he's small. Even Gordon, my toy seagull. Everyone was starting to practice for the evening show. Troy was singing a song he'd made up and doing really well.
Well done, Troy. Very good.
You'll go, Jason. What's the matter? Scared or something?
I so wish Grandpa was here. He wasn't keen on Troy, and neither was I.
Come on, Jason. Come and practice your song now.
Well, go on. Scaredy cat.
I tried to sing, but nothing would come out. I can't do this without Grandpa, Miss Smiley.
Yes, you can. Grandpa's fine at home, getting better. He can't go flying about right now.
But that was exactly what Grandpa was doing. Flying about.
Wait! Look out, Gordon! The wind's blowing us off course! No, not this way! I have to get to the cafe! I have to get to Jason! Oh! I need to be at Miss Smiley's cafe, not Mr. Whoops' shop! Really, Gordon, call yourself a seagull and you can't even cope with a bit of wind? Oh.
Whoops! Hello, Gordon. How did you get here? I don't remember Jason Mason leaving you in my shop. Ah, well, I'm so excited about the show, I'm forgetting everything. Get in the costume box, eh? And I'll take you back to Jason.
Oh no! How am I going to get to the cafe now?
Oh, and I nearly forgot the balloons. Must get on or I'll be late.
And off went Mr. Whoops, forgetting to shut the door behind him. The bad news was that Grandpa hadn't managed to get back on Gordon. The good news was that now he had another way of getting to the cafe. There was still no sign of Grandpa, and the show had begun.
It's hot. Feel the heat. Feel the heat of the summertime beat. Let's hop to the beat. Move your feet to the beat of the summertime heat. We'll go dancing in the summertime. Dancing, and I'm feeling fine. We'll go dancing in the summertime at Miss Smiley's summer show. We'll go dancing in the summertime. Dancing, and I'm feeling fine. We'll go dancing in the summertime at Miss Smiley's summer show. At Miss Smiley's summer show. Let's dance.
everybody. I'd like you to give a big round of applause for Jason Mason.
It was my go. Where was Grandpa? I was sure I couldn't do this without him. Every day with Grandpa is a day to remember. Every day with Grandpa's a surprise. Every day we laugh and play, and sometimes magic happens right before my very eyes. We can pretend we're flying to the moon or diving to the bottom of the sea. We are explorers, spacemen and superheroes. Anything we want to, we can be. Sometimes we imagine we are in a rocket zooming around the Milky Way. If I could keep Grandpa right here in my pocket, then he could be with me all the day. We can pretend we're in the deepest jungle, waving from the top of every tree. We can climb rainbows, we can have big adventures. That's the life for Grandpa and for me. Yes, every day we dream what we could be, 'cause we're a team, my Grandpa and me. I felt really happy. After the show, I brought Grandpa home in my pocket and rushed into the house ahead of everyone else. Cap off, Grandpa, quick!
You did it, Jason. Well done.
I couldn't have done it without you, though, Grandpa. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Here you are, Jason. Mr. Whoops found it in his shop. Very odd.
And I had it at the beach hut earlier today. Even odder.
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
Oh, much better.
I knew you would if you stayed at home and kept quiet all day.
Yes, it's always best to stay at home when you're feeling poorly. You don't want to go flying about.
And Jason did brilliantly. He didn't need you there after all, Grandpa. Grandpa in my pocket.
Hey, watch it go, Jason.
It was the school holidays, and I was playing marbles with Grandpa.
Not bad, not bad. Bet we can make it go even faster. What we need is the right marble.
Maybe I'll buy some more today, Grandpa.
Oh, I want to come with you. I'll make sure you get some good ones. Like a shooter, a few peewees, a bumblebee, a couple of rainbows, and a spiral corkscrew.
Miss Smiley was about to arrive. On some days, Miss Smiley looked after a boy called Troy. And today was one of those days. She was taking me and Troy to Mr. Whoops' shop to spend our pocket money. I wonder what Troy will choose.
Troy?
Yes, this was the day we went to buy a toy for a boy called Troy.
You didn't say Miss Smiley was bringing Troy.
Troy lives next door, and he's always inviting himself round to play. He's very spoilt and he's very rude. He does things like this.
I want it! No! Me! Give it here!
And this.
But I want to play with it!
And this. And he makes Grandpa say,
I'd like to teach him some manners. And if I come with you, maybe I can do just that.
"Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa!"
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can get into my car and make it go. Not the plane, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Or he could just run for all he's worth. Once Grandpa's got his shrinking cap on, there's no stopping him. And I'm the only person who knows about it. Nobody else is allowed to see him. Suddenly the doorbell rang. I had no idea where Grandpa could be hiding.
Hello, Jason.
Hurry up!
Ah, I suppose your grandpa's gone for a little lie down, has he?
Come on! I want to go buy a toy!
You'll need your jacket, Jason. Troy, wait for us!
There was nothing for it. Off we went. Me, Miss Smiley and Troy to Mr. Whoops' shop. My favourite place in Sunnysands. Our town is called Sunnysands because it's always sunny and it's by the sea. We love spending time at our beachette on the beach. And you can see the lighthouse from my bedroom window. This is Mum and Dad's bike shop. And here's Miss Smiley's cafe, which serves the best ice cream sundaes in the world. Here's Mr. Whoops' shop, where you can buy anything and everything. I wish Grandpa had come with us. Maybe he had, because, as you know, Grandpa can hide anywhere. Mr. Whoops is called Mr. Whoops because he's always having little accidents. He drops things. He falls over things.
Oops.
He falls off things.
Whoops.
He even trips over his own feet.
Whoops.
Every time he knocks something over, he goes,
Whoops.
Show us your bestest, most expensivest toy then.
I'd found a jar of marbles. I was looking at all the bright swirly colours and was just trying to remember which ones Grandpa wanted when
A yellow peewee.
Grandpa had been hiding in my pockets all the time. And now he was off. He loved Mr. Whoops' shop. Luckily, Troy and Miss Smiley were busy looking at toys, so they didn't notice Grandpa. He was having a great time, leaping from shelf to shelf. I was really worried that they'd see him any minute. But you know Grandpa. When he's got an idea, there's no stopping him.
Oh, is that you playing, Jason?
Of course, I had to pretend it was me.
Oh, Jason wants a xylophone. Jason wants a xylophone.
No, I don't. I want marbles.
Who's been eating my porridge?
I grabbed the bed to try to get at Grandpa, but Grandpa had already gone.
Oh, Jason wants a teddy. Jason wants a teddy.
No, I don't. I want marbles. I looked around for Grandpa and suddenly I saw him. Grandpa lost his balance and bumped into a big jigsaw. Now Mr. Whoops was hurt and Grandpa had disappeared. Miss Smiley took Mr. Whoops out the bag to see to his head. I went to find Grandpa, but I didn't find him. I found these. Grandpa's clothes. This meant he was running about the shop in his pants. I put the clothes in my pocket, and just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I saw him. Grandpa, what are you doing?
I've always fancied playing the bagpipes.
What's that noise? It's that doll. How does it work? Is it remote controlled? It must have a computer inside it or something. I know, let's have a look under its funny skirt.
Hey, watch it, laddie.
It can talk!
This time, Grandpa had gone too far.
Hey! I want the little doll in the skirt.
You want what, dear?
He must mean the Scottish doll.
Yes! No, not that one. I want the one that talks.
Oh, he's got such a lively imagination.
No! I want that one, and I want it now!
Before I knew it, Grandpa was being wrapped up. I needed a rescue plan, and I needed it fast.
And Jason would like a jar of marbles.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I'd like a Scottish doll too, please.
Copycat!
Troy had got Grandpa out of his box and was staring at him. Surely Grandpa would keep still and quiet this time. But he didn't.
Hello again, laddie.
I decided to get my doll out too.
Your doll is rubbish. It doesn't do anything. Na, your doll is rubbish.
I needed to swap the dolls before Troy took Grandpa home. But how?
I want a chocolate milkshake with a double chocolate chip muffin and chocolate sauce.
Please.
What?
You need to learn some manners. I want this, I want that. Tut, tut. Where are your pleases and your thank yous? And you shouldn't be so rude to your wee friend there either. Now, you go over to Miss Smiley and ask nicely, and have some fresh orange juice and fruit salad. You eat far too much chocolate.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Oh, I did enjoy that.
Troy's back was turned. This was my only chance. That's enough, Grandpa. Time to swap you.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. You're going back in my pocket where you'll find your clothes.
It really does talk. Honest, Miss Smiley.
I'm sure he does, dear.
No, it even knows my name. Go on. Say something. I mean, please say something.
Oh, I expect it was Jason having a little joke. He's always putting on funny voices.
It wasn't Jason. It talked to me. I'm sure it did. Thanks for taking me to the toy shop today, Miss Smiley. It was really kind of you.
I was really pleased to get back home. I ran inside ahead of Troy and Miss Smiley and quickly put Grandpa down. He whipped his shrinking cap off and was soon back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We taught that boy Troy some manners. Teamwork, laddie.
Aye, teamwork.
Smart work there, Jason, buying that other doll. Just a minute.
And Grandpa opened his treasure chest. It's where he keeps all sorts of things he had when he was a boy.
I just remembered. I had these.
Oh, Grandpa!
Hello, Grandpa. Sorry, I can't stay. Troy needs his tea. He's been such a sweet boy today. I wish you'd seen him. Bye.
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 Hooray!
Grandpa in my pocket. Hello, I'm Jason Mason, and I live with my family in Sunnysands. Our town is called Sunnysands because it's always sunny and it's by the sea. This is Mum and Dad's bike shop, and here's Miss Smiley's cafe, which serves the best ice cream sundaes in the world. Then there's Mr. Whoops' shop, where you can buy anything and everything. This is my house, where I live with my mum, dad, sister, and Grandpa. I wonder what's in there. It's brilliant. It was Sunday, and my friend Josh had come round. Grandpa let us open his treasure chest to play with all his old toys.
Hey, I love the boat.
This is an old favourite of mine. Monkey Albert. Hello, Josh.
Just then, Mum came downstairs.
Everyone, but I've got to dash out to visit Great Aunt Loretta. She's not feeling very well. But don't worry, I've sent for someone to come and look after you all. I don't want you to have to manage on your own, Grandpa. Can you guess who it might be?
No.
It was Bubbles, the babysitter.
Hi!
Hello, Bubbles.
Hello, Grandpa!
Little did we know that today there would be trouble for Bubbles. Bubbles is always great fun. Sometimes we make things. Sometimes we play bat and ball. Sometimes we do face painting. And sometimes we act out Captain Dumbletwit stories. But today we were having a sing-song in the garden.
Place to be. It's sunny and it's sandy and it's right.
We thought we were in for a great afternoon.
From here
Just then we heard
OK, I'll go.
someone was at the door. Bubbles went to answer it.
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat, scaredy cat. I'm Jason's friend Troy. I've come to play.
Hey, Troy's come to play.
I met your mum outside. She said that it was okay for me to come round since Bubbles was here.
Oh, she did she? Time I went for a little lie down.
I'll be right back, Josh. Grandpa, wait! Troy lives next door, and he's always invited himself round to play. He's very spoilt and he's very rude. He does things like this.
I want it! No! Me! Give it! Here!
And this.
But I want to play with it!
And this. And he makes Grandpa say,
That boy Troy needs a taste of his own medicine. If he thinks he's going to scare Bubbles, then he's got another thing coming.
"Not the shrinking cup, Grandpa!" Grandpa, stop! You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can get into my car and make it go. He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull.
Whee!
Not the plane, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Grandpa, watch out! I'm the only one who knows that Grandpa shrinks, so it's really important that nobody else sees him. Grandpa, hide! I could hear Troy and Bubbles coming.
Run! Come and get him! Be ready for I'm an experiment! I'm coming to get you! I'm coming! I'm gonna get
Stop!
I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm gonna get you! I'm coming! You're in trouble!
Come back here!
I'm coming!
Stop!
Scaredy cat! What's the matter?
I don't like being chased.
Scaredy cat!
You should stop being mean to her.
Yeah, we all like her. She's such a laugh. She's such a scaredy cat. Ha! This is a really rubbish monkey. But you know what? He might have his uses.
We knew that Troy just had to be stopped.
I'm not at all scared. I'm just fine. Deep breaths.
Careful, Bubbles! Watch out! Scaredy cat! Scaredy cat! It's not funny!
Oh, it's fine. I'm just being silly. Let's put Monkey Albert up here, shall we? Where he can't get up to any more mischief. There. Now, who's for a game of hide and seek?
Me! I'm gonna go! Not me!
So Troy had to count, and we had to hide.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I hid behind the sofa. I knew that Grandpa would have a plan, and he might need my help.
18, 19.
20!
Grandpa,
Troy went to Grandpa's bedroom door.
I thought you were having a lie down. Are you hiding?
Now I knew what Grandpa's plan was. He was going to try to give Troy a few frights because he'd scared Bubbles. And you know what Grandpa's like? If he's got an idea in his head, there's no stopping him.
Hey, have you got a battery inside you or something? No, you're just rubbish. Now, where is everybody?
I thought I should let Troy find me because Grandpa was going to need my help.
Ha! Found you, Jason. You're rubbish at hiding.
Grandpa had got Monkey Albert into the coffee jar with him. This was all going to go horribly wrong.
How'd you do that? I don't like it.
This time, Grandpa had gone too far. Troy was sure to find him in the coffee jar.
That's it. I'm going to throw you into the pond. No! You're a horrible monkey.
No, you're a horrible boy. You're a big bully.
It's me!
The good news was that Grandpa had not been chucked in the pond. The bad news was that Troy was running around the garden yelling. Bubbles came out of her hiding place.
The monkey! It's alive and talked to me and everything. Honest, it's really scary.
You're just overexcited, Troy. Deep breaths now.
So Bubbles made Troy breathe in and out until he'd calmed down. I saw that Monkey Albert had gone, so I just knew that Grandpa was up to something else.
I'm so sorry I tried to scare you today, Bubbles.
Look! Monkey Albert's climbed a tree!
Oh, Jason! You must have put him up there. You are a one, you are.
It was you all the time, Jason. How did you do that? It was so cool.
Now, who's for ice cream?
Me! Ice cream!
Grandpa, jump down right now! I picked Grandpa up and put him in my pocket. And while the others were getting ice cream, I put him back down by his chair. Off came the shrinking cap, and Grandpa came back to his normal size.
I don't think Troy will try and scare anyone else in a hurry, do you?
No, Grandpa, I think you taught him a lesson.
I think we both did. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork. When Mum came home, it was time for Troy to go.
Bye-bye, Troy. Take care now.
Anyone like to watch a DVD?
Yes! Hooray!
Captain Dumbletwit discovers a small planet just to the left of Pluto.
Yay!
I'm sorry about Troy. Still, just as well you came, Bubbles. Grandpa would never have been able to deal with Troy on his own.
No, of course I wouldn't.
Captain Dumbletwit discovers a small planet just to the left of Pluto.